thought I would pop back in. We're about an hour outside of DC, so I will be getting off at Union Station in Washington, DC before long. Swapping trains, have a couple of hours there, should be hopefully before the next train boards, and going to try to grab a bite to eat there. Hey, Michael Erickson. Hoping I've got pretty good cell service between here and DC. So thought I might pop in for a little bit, do a 30 minutes or so as we ease on into DC. Thank you, Michael. We are in Virginia. We just came out of Culpeper. We are easing into Washington. Been a good ride though, not too bad at all. No major delays, so hopefully we are in good shape for the next train. We got next train headed to Chicago with another train supposed to get into Chicago at 8:30 or so tomorrow morning. I think I have a few hours, 4 or 5 hours before the next train comes in headed to Denver. So we should have some really nice viewing on that leg, although cell service will probably not be great. So we'll probably be doing some videos of some of that for you and post them on the Discord and maybe do some YouTube videos for them. We are clipping right along. Be interested to see what the room on the next train looks like. I didn't do lunch on the train. I'm going to get lunch at Union Station. Thought it would be nice to have a sit down there. Hey, the Bud Files. Thought it would be nice to have a sit down lunch there at Union Station off the train, stretch my legs. Keep going through these little towns, and then boom, you'll hit woods and open fields with the little house out in it. You know, in Alabama, hey, Netfine, is that hard for me to see the chat? Yep, there's Netfine. Hey, I just get a bigger sense of history up here, you know, looking at all these old houses that are just obviously looking at them, you know, 1800s builds for sure. And it just makes me itch to break out the metal detector. So we seem to be on time pretty well in that theme. With all that being said, I should be in Denver sometime Wednesday morning. Plan on getting up early Thursday and doing the Denver Mint. And then it's up to you as far as what you would like to do for the coin show. I don't know if you like to go multiple days or just one, but we can work that out easily. big deal. You're easy, I'm easy. Somebody's going to have to make the decision, though. uh, I've never been to this show. I don't know how big it is, so usually, it's not a full day excursion. I got to get me some more charging cables. Allison had bought these cables off Temu that had multiple. It had like the Apple, the Micro, and the USB-C all in one cord, different branches, but they don't seem to really shoot the juice to the old phone here. I've been maintaining today, but I haven't been able to get it back to full charge using one of these cords. So I'm going to pick me up a couple of fast cords in Washington. Enjoying the view. There's a tree. There's another tree. Oh, missed that. You can request up to 5 tickets for the Mint, depending on what time you get there. I might be able to make the tour with you, but technically I'm not clear until afternoon on Thursdays. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I imagine you've already been there, done that. Could be very wrong in saying that, but so I'm fine with just doing an Uber over to do the Mint, get that knocked out. Then if you wanted to meet up in the day, my thought plan is to kind of do the coin show Friday, if you're agreeable with that, and then we would have that night, and I can sightsee Saturday, or we can do things, whatever. I mean, you're the Denver guy, so I'm leaning on you. Hey, Jim Cantor. Okay. That's a little bigger than I am usually seeing in my area, so, but still, I don't think that's a full day. Have you there you go. That sounds good. Have you bought at this show before? Do you have vendors or tables there that you buy from, or is it just shop and see who's got what? Hey, JC, like Pam. should be about an hour less. Okay, all right. That'd be cool having some other YouTubers there. We can exchange some cards and stuff. Okay, cool, JC. Went through a really mountainous area. I had like zero cell service. I mean, didn't even have the bar symbols up there. It was just a blank. And then went through a nice little tunnel in the mountains, and so we are just outside of Washington, about an hour, maybe 45 minutes out of Washington. See, I see all those fields like that around that little old house, and I just picture the goodies that might be under the grass there. I slept pretty good last night in that thing, but I'm embarrassed to say I slept with my head where my feet should have been, and my feet where my head should have been. I didn't realize it until I was sitting in here this morning. I did a early morning stream, and I noticed that the other side of the bed was about 4 or 5 inches wider than the place that I was at. And when I lay down last night, I mean, I'm not a big guy, and I'm telling you, my shoulders were touching each side of the little cubby here. And then I realized this morning that I laid down wrong. The other side had about an extra four inches of width that would have been welcome. And so I learned a little lesson there. Hopefully, interested to see what the next train, what it's like. This one's not been bad. I know, is that not crazy? It's kind of like flying into Alabama. You have to go, if you're coming from the west, you have to fly over Alabama to Atlanta and then fly back to Birmingham. Although I don't think, for whatever reason, I'm going to have to do that on the way home. I fly to Dallas, and I think I go straight into Birmingham from Dallas. There's Popo. sip of water. Some of these views are pretty with the little farmhouses dotting the landscape. Yeah, I left Tuscaloosa and went through Atlanta, turned back up through the Carolinas. I hear you, Jim. Net thing, Ron Moss sent me an email. His name's Ron. Yeah, it lost connection there for just a minute. I'll check the email. I'm back. Hey, Shell Bell. Just getting lunch. Alrighty then. We're about 40 minutes outside of Washington, D.C. for my next train connection. I thought, surely to goodness I can keep cell service this close to D.C. Good job to Todd. I should be there Wednesday morning sometime, Jim. I left Sunday. I should be in Denver Wednesday morning. Not bad. I'm kind of enjoying it, to be honest. I've got, I don't know, several hours in Chicago. So I'm supposed to get there at 8:45. The train leaves at 2. Yes, arrive in Denver at 8 o'clock Wednesday. So 4 or 5 hours in Chicago. Well, I already be a mile high, William. Is that not correct? They got this little squeaky speaker that's announcing stuff, and I can't hear a word it's saying. It's on the opposite side of the thing, too, so. Yeah, I know. I noticed that earlier, Shellbell. I had noticed that I was halfway between you and Hannah. I will have to stop at some point, and I don't have a lot to gather. Everything's pretty much contained, but I do have some stuff to put in bags. Hey, Wayne. Well, uh, not meaning to make you jealous, my friend. It's been enjoyable. You know, I just really just felt a sense of calm this morning when I woke up, and you know, just kind of laid there, looked out the window at the in the dark as the scene, you know, went by, and I don't know, it kind of hit me, man. I was like, I could get used to this. I could do this. There you go. It's not. I mean, you know, I was looking at if you ride in coach, which is like, you know, supersized airplane seats. I can go from Alabama to Cincinnati, Ohio for like $150. So, and I could do that for one leg. You know, I would not want to do coach all the way through. Yeah, but the train, I would do the train up to you for sure instead of fly. But the train might not be running. All these old buildings, I mean, you can just see the history when you roll through here, like that brick building there. It just don't, you know, it looks like that's been around a while. Okay, cool. So we are in Manassas, Washington. No, I'm going to eat lunch in at Union Station in D.C. They offered it, but it was the same menu I ate off last night. I really didn't want anything heavy, so I'm just gonna see what they have there at Union Station and eat there. It's been spotty, William. I've had good areas and bad areas, but I figured as close to DC as we are that might be a good time to try to do a lengthy little stream. Surely to goodness the cell service would be pretty good in this area. So we are in Manassas. A little cafe. Look like that would be a fun place to eat. I hear you, Shell Bell. And off we go. Hey, Andrew. It is, Wayne. I'm really enjoying it. Oh yeah, I love the scenery. A lot of beautiful land, wooded areas and stuff, and then all of a sudden you see this large green space with a little frame house out there in the middle. You get to see all the graffiti on the under the bridges. Yeah, that's my thought when I look out there. Hey, blockers, and see all these old houses. You just feel the history here. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that I was trying to say that, Shelby. I couldn't remember if it was you or somebody else that had told me that. Hey, Matthew. Yeah, that's what keeps going through my mind when I see those old home places. Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh, that would be great. That'd be nice. Share the love on the Discord there, Jim. I halfway considered throwing a few rolls in my bag, but can't really search pennies or nothing like that without a scope. Oh yeah, I was reading my Lewis L'Amour book earlier. I kind of, I read a little bit. I watched some of Hunting Southwest Ohio's box that he just got finished doing, the 2 box hunt. Yeah, that ought to keep you busy for a while there, Blockus. I'm trying, William. Well, I'm not trying. I am. This is super. Nope, I'm not bored yet, and I'm not there yet either. Hey, Tom Thumb. Hannah asked me what I was looking most forward to, and I told her, I said, I'm just looking forward to the train ride. You know, it's just great. That'll be some good pennies there, Jim. I have Comcast Business, and from what I understand, they use the Verizon network. So, Xfinity. Hey, Brown Sugar. Thank you, Brown Sugar. We're going fast enough for me, Jim. This is in no way about getting there fast. This is just sitting back and enjoying the ride. It's nice to be in a situation where time is not a factor. I love to see the little creeks and things also. Just like I do with my metal detecting, when I see a spot that looks good, I see a creek and I think, man, there's probably one laying up under that log right there to break your line. Hey there, NC. We're about 30 minutes outside of DC. We just left Manassas, Virginia. Sit back and enjoy the ride. I set my phone up and just let it run for an hour or so. I thought, that might be a relaxing, like something to be able to listen to when it's ready to go to sleep. No talking, just listening to the rails and the train horn. And I remember we went to Hawaii, and I've noticed it on other airplanes. They have a little monitor that just kind of shows your progress. And I was thinking, man, that is a wasted opportunity that they don't have that type of device in the rooms or even in the hallway here or there. No, I have not seen the pull cord, Jim. Oh, that's cool, brown sugar. Oh yeah, NC prospectors. I am on my way to Denver to meet up with NetBean and do a coin show and go to the Denver Mint. But I have to go to Washington D.C. to make the turn toward Denver. Is that not crazy? So I'm traveling from Alabama to D.C. and then I catch a train in at Union Station this afternoon, and then I head on out from there to Chicago, and then I catch another train, and then I head to Denver on that train. So the switch train twice, and then I'm flying home. Just well, NetBean caused the problem. He had, and I tell y'all what, if you guys, you might want to be careful if you offhandedly say, Walker, you ought to come out and do such and such, because you might not know what you're getting yourself into. And so NetBean made that comment, and there's a big coin show in Denver, and so I thought, well, I kind of started looking into flights and what have you, and I had got back with him on Discord and said, well, flights aren't that bad to Denver. He said that he always liked to take a train, and so that got the wheels to turning, and so I started looking into that, and so here I am. It is that NC prospectors. You should go with your feelings. You can do it for not a lot of money. It's not like flying, and the whole experience is just relaxing because you're not having to worry about driving. You're not having to worry about being packed in like sardines. So I am finding the experience to be most enjoyable. Yeah, I've got a snack bag that I put together because they don't have Diet Mountain Dew on the train, which sucks. So I got some extras. Unfortunately, I asked the attendant to bring me some ice, and he forgot. So by the time I saw him again, it was not worth making the effort. We'll be we'll be in D.C. here shortly. Yeah, I know, right? I told the attendant that he needed to look into that, but I thought ahead. I kind of looked at the menu options and oh yeah, it's not bad sleeping. Aside from my mistake in how I oriented myself, I slept, I think, pretty good. I haven't been sleepy at all today. I did take a little nap around 10 o'clock or so. I got to reading and nodded off, but I haven't been tired at all. I hear you, Block Block. Don't be mad when I come. There you go, Net Fiend. It's going to be epic. I'll help you carry out all your loot. I want to look for that last piece for my gold Walker and Mercury Dime. I need the SLQ if I can find it. I will empty out a bunch of my stuff out of my go bag so that I'll have plenty of room, that thing. Whew. Tell him, tell him, Shellbell. Nope, got cell phone and a tablet, Jim. Sorry, they're squawking on this speaker, and I ain't heard a daggum word they said yet. Sound like they've been huffing the helium or something. Who knows, Shellbell? If they don't talk where I can understand them, I might end up in upstate New York. You never know. We are in there at the Washington Post, the big brick building there. So I would say that we're getting close. Well, I'm going, Michael. Just so you know, we kind of working on a date, but I am going. That is a one that I may fly to, though, depending on the trains. All right, we almost got an hour in here. I think I'm going to train coming by or sitting on the track. Hard to tell. But I think I'm going to call it here and get all my little knickknacks and things that I had out packed back up so that I can exit the train in a speedy manner. And then I will catch you guys. I might be a good one to, once I get on the next train, I will come back on and we'll live some more. So sounds like a plan, says Michael Erickson. So you guys take care, get your work day done, and check back with me later, and I will be back on a new train later. All right, y'all take care.